yeah, didn't quite know which configuration I was going to have the bikes in, so bit of messing about, but just shows you I can manoeuvre the bikes around, plenty of room if I just knew which way I was going. Got the 3 where I want them. V-Strom will be ready for Monday morning going to work. Project bikes at the front, that's all ready to roll, and I'm going to be working on the GS. So now I've got the bikes whichever way round I want them. Just unbox my new lift to get the GS up off the floor. I did try it on the ABBA Skylift, but it's not really configured to go on there, so I just need something to get it off the, to get the front wheel off the floor. It's got a centre stand on it. To obviously get the back wheel off the floor. Something like that. We need to go up in the air a bit first. So all it does is go on the frame rail and then you wind it up. That's got to be the locking pin, so no need for instructions. There you go. They're all adjustable. Put your frame rails on them and then lift it up. Right, let's go and put it in a position and see how stable it feels. Okay, let's see if this will lift the beast, and certainly enough to get that front wheel off the floor. Okay, so it's under the frame. I've lifted it up slightly here because it was easier to see, and on that side I've actually got a exhaust clamp bolt that's slightly in the way, but it seems to be straight through, so it should be a case of just lifting it up. I think it's meant to go up 400 mil. Whether I trust it, it feels quite sturdy actually. But that's just past the first hole on the stand, and it's meant to come right back here, and already the front wheel is more than enough off the floor to drop that out, and it's not a bad height for me to, and it's also not a bad height for me to sit on my stool and work on the points. Centre stands off the floor, back wheel still on the floor, so I don't know how you'd combat that. It needs to go further back this way to obviously get the balance, but then if you've got it balanced and the whole thing's up in the air, if you then take a wheel off of it, obviously the balance transfers. I don't think I'd trust that, but that is spot on for what I wanted. So I can work on the front wheel. There you go. There's I don't know who it was Let's have a look at the label. It's just called a motorcycle lift, and it's meant to do 1,100 pounds, which is somewhere in the region of 500 kilograms it will lift. But yeah, as I say, centre stand's off. It's tilting backward. Oh, that looks as though it's off now. No, it's not. It's not by far. As I say, would you trust it? Yeah, it's just lifting the front, so the whole thing would have to come back to lift the whole thing. But then if you removed like the back wheel or the front wheel, the weight distribution's different, so it would drop. But that's all I wanted it for. Get that front wheel off the floor so I can work on it. And as I say, it has brought it up fairly decent height to work on the points. So yes, I think that was a worthy buy. As I say, I tried to get it up on the Aber Skylift, which works on the swing arm bolts. I tried it on the foot peg ones, but they're too low. Even with it on the centre stand, they're too low for the Aber Skylift to engage with them. So I did it on the swing arm. This side's not so bad. This side's got a nice chunky nut on it. Quite easy. But this side has got a very thin bolt head. So although I pinched it on nice and tight and it lifted the bike, I didn't feel comfortable with it only lifting on that slightest little bit. And also, the Aber Skylift cross member arm goes through right next to the centre stand. So as you lift it, the centre stand wants to come back, and as you lift it above that bar, it comes back and sits over the bar. And it's a bit of a shit to try and get back forwards and lower all the time while it's balanced on that nut head. So never felt confident with that at all. So I bought this lift, as I say, which does 500 kilograms, and it was it was 48 quid on eBay. Simple little, I mean, it's just an oversized car jack really. But yeah, as you can see, front wheels more than enough off the floor to do any work with. And again, I can sit on my mechanic stool and reach everything quite comfortably. There you go. That's it in play. For 48 quid, that's good enough. There you go. First time using my, I don't know what they call it. Well, it's a bike lift, but I don't know. Scissor jack thing. Know all the technical fucking jargon. Anyway, there you go. That's my bike lift for my GS. Ta-ra.